First news is Liverpool doesn't typically sack managers, but Arne Slot could go if he fails key test. Second news is Federico Chiesa statement issued as Liverpool star immediately leaves Italy squad. Welcome back to the LFC Transfer Hub, your number one source for everything breaking at Anfield. Liverpool doesn't typically sack managers, but Arne Slot could go if he fails key test. Former Liverpool winger Jermaine Pennant believes Arne Slot will retain his job as Liverpool head coach if he secures a Champions League finish. The Reds lost ground again in the race for the top five this weekend, with Manchester United drawing at Bournemouth and Aston Villa beating West Ham as Liverpool lost to Brighton. That result leaves the Reds in fifth place heading into the international break, a point clear of Chelsea, who was beaten 3-0 at Everton on Saturday. That result has seen the Toffees sneak into the race for a Champions League place, and along with Brentford, they sit 3 points behind Liverpool. The Reds play both sides, plus United, Chelsea and Villa in the final 7 matches of the campaign, and ensuring they will feature in Europe's premier competition is key for Slot, claimed Pennant. It's been a tough title defense for sure. It's not what we expected coming off the back of an excellent all-round season as champions and with investment in the team as well, Pennant told Liverpool.com via Gambling.com. There are plenty of reasons why Liverpool haven't been able to replicate this. On Arne Slot, ultimately, the buck stops with him, and if Liverpool secure Champions League football, then I think he will stay. Liverpool aren't a team that wants to sack managers, but if Liverpool were to miss out on the top 5, which it looks like will be enough for Champions League, then his time may be up. But I hope that Liverpool can push on now and secure Champions League football. The Reds return from the international break with an FA Cup clash against Manchester City before the Champions League double-header against Paris Saint-Germain. In between the PSG matches, the Reds host Fulham. Slot is facing renewed criticism following Saturday's loss at the Amex, and Steven Gerrard was among those to voice his displeasure at the nature of the Reds' weak performance, which came just days after the impressive win over Galatasaray. We have seen it quite a few times this season now where they put a lot of effort, perform really well on the Champions League stage, the former Liverpool skipper said on TNT Sports. And all the emotion and all the energy and the intensity you have to put in those games to win or get a result, it's having a big effect on them at the weekend. They haven't got the options in the squad or on the bench to really make numerous changes to bring that energy or quality into the team to perform at the same level they do in midweek. Slot had to play a lot of the same players today. He made a couple of changes that were forced on him. But the manager wants to keep the change, rather than make changes for energy, and it backfired today. Second news is Federico Chiesa statement issued as Liverpool star immediately leaves Italy squad. Liverpool's Federico Chiesa has pulled out of the Italy squad just days after his first call-up in nearly 2 years. The former Juventus man was selected by Gennaro Gattuso for the World Cup qualifier against Northern Ireland on Thursday, and a possible follow-up game with Wales or Bosnia and Herzegovina for a place at next summer's tournament. However, after meeting with the Italy squad, a decision has been made that Chiesa is unavailable to feature for the Azzurri. The winger has made just 5 starts all season for Liverpool, with only one coming in the Premier League, and his physical capabilities have limited his playing time since joining the club. Federico Chiesa was assessed on arrival at the Federal Technical Center and deemed unavailable for the next 2 matches, the Italian FA said via a statement. In agreement with his club, he has left the squad. Bologna winger Niccolò Cambiaghi has been called up as his replacement. Chiesa admitted earlier this year that he struggled with the physical jump from Serie A and previously told Gattuso he did not want to be included in the Italy squad until he was 100%. I must respect what the player tells me, the Italy coach said in November. I often talk to him. We have to respect the decisions and problems that each of us has. Chiesa has not played for the Italian national team since he joined Liverpool, and his last games for his country came at Euro 2024. The 28-year-old has earned 51 senior caps for Italy and was a regular in the squad from his debut in 2018 to 2024. He played a significant role in the Azzurri's Euro 2020 victory, with Chiesa playing all 7 games and scoring in 2 knockout victories. Meanwhile, Italy will look to secure its spot at a first World Cup since 2014 when it faces Northern Ireland, who last week selected Liverpool youngster Kieran Morrison for his maiden senior international call-up. Italy finished second in qualifying behind Norway, with Gattuso replacing Luciano Spalletti during the campaign. Premier League stars Gianluigi Donnarumma, Riccardo Calafiori and Sandro Tonali have also been named in the Italy squad for the upcoming playoff matches. Third news is Liverpool icon Jamie Carragher tells Premier League club to fire manager now. Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher has urged Tottenham to dismiss manager Igor Tudor following Sunday's disastrous 3-0 home defeat to fellow relegation battlers Nottingham Forest. The loss left Spurs languishing in 17th place in the Premier League standings, just 1 point clear of the drop zone with 7 fixtures remaining. Tudor's statistics after 6 league outings make for grim reading: 5 losses and a solitary draw. The former Juventus manager was brought in to guide Tottenham clear of danger following the team's woeful winter spell under Thomas Frank, who departed in February after merely 8 months at the helm. However, Tudor, who was absent from post-match media obligations due to a family bereavement, has failed to reverse Spurs' fortunes. This has led Carragher to suggest that a mutual parting of ways during the international break would serve everyone's interests. The Liverpool hero told Sky Sports, "Unfortunately for him, with the situation he finds himself in with his family and the results, I think it would be better if Tottenham parted ways with Tudor and looked to bring in another manager in between now and the end of the season." With Tottenham's next game not scheduled until April 12 away at Sunderland, Carragher added, "They have to do that now. It just hasn't worked. The managers tried different things as well, different systems, different styles of play. Initially, he came in and was playing man-to-man pressing with a 3 at the back. He's now changed in the last couple of games to a 4-4-2, very direct football, so he's trying different things and it's just not working. And, as I said, harsh on the manager if he loses his job so early in his reign, but the whole point and the reason why he got the job is that he has an instant impact, and that has not happened." Regarding a potential successor to Tudor, Carragher suggested, "I think someone with an affiliation to the club in terms of trying to get the supporters involved. You've got to think, how can we keep this group of players and this club in the Premier League right now? Okay, we need togetherness." That was the first time I've seen it for a while in terms of the scenes outside the stadium before the match, but they need something like that between now and the end of the season. Tudor's assistant, Bruno Salter, faced the media at Tottenham's post-match press conference and was pressed on the matter of Tudor's absence. "It's a personal, family issue and obviously it's a difficult moment for him," Bruno explained. "I'm just trying to support the best way we can. I am going to leave it there because I think, as I said, it's a personal matter."